Yes, you performed at the age of
Four.
four
At
in All India Radio. Yeah.
And then they gave me a slide guitar. I played the Bhairavi compositions
Wow.
on it. So those things were destined, I was supposed to not do something for myself, but do something for others better.
You actually invented 4 of different guitars, which is unthinkable. Wherever you go, you feel ukulele is in. People are actually singing with ukulele, and it was actually done by you when you were 15 years old. 15. So it is, I think, blessing of God.
The struggle was from inside, and the outer struggle was even bigger, because nobody understood my question. Answer was not there, but question, nobody understood what I am asking for. But my Guru gave me whatever I am today. The spirituality, the meaning of life, the meaning of music, everything.
You never had that fear that 10 years out of this profession, my name will fade off somewhere and then again I have to start from scratch? Hi everyone, I'm Dr. Moon and back again with Beyond the Scrubs. So today we have one of the very interesting person with us, a quintessential name, the maestro of music, the sliding guitar, and none other than you can't imagine who is with me. He is Pandit Debashish Bhattacharya.
Namaskar. Namaskar, Moonji.
Namaskar. Hello, sir. Welcome to this podcast. We are very honored to get you. And let me tell you all the accolades you have, all the special praises you have, which is beyond the explanation. And he was the first Indian to get the World Hall of Fame, the name to it. And he is constantly a name in global music. So, welcome, and I'm so honored. You keep inspiring people, you keep inspiring the youth of everywhere. So, being a Bengali, being the person who is so much, humbled, so much beyond the words, I welcome you to this podcast. And how would you like to introduce yourself? I have told very less about you.
You have spoken from your heart, and whatever you have said, all credit goes to the Mother Earth and her great children, the saints of Indian classical music, my gurus, my parents, and all the inspirations I have received in my 55, 60 years of musical journey. I am just another wala. I carry from past and serve through my pipe to the future. That's my job.
That's an amazing way of telling. By telling that, you just see I have the goosebumps and it's not lies, and when I was reading about you, about your childhood, about the way you struggled, the way your dedication towards the music, which is impeccable, which is absolutely impeccable. I think when you were very young, you came after the partition, and
My father.
your father came, and your father was into jatra that time. Theaters and jatras.
And also singer.
Yes.
Football player.
Oh, wow. Then why that? Because, everyone wants to be a hero. It is like that. Hero, everyone wants to be seen in a silver screen. Or then why not that excited you? Why this?
Well, the journey began in my mother's womb. She was a great singer and from Gwalior schooling, and my father really wanted to learn more. He loved to sing Patiala, Bade Ghulam Ali Khan's style of singing. And but during 1939, when Britishers could do this to our country, divide Bengal into two parts, and then the riots between two religious believers, Hindus and Muslims. So some places Muslims got victim, some places Hindus' houses was burned down. So my father's house was burned down, 153 family, joint family. They scattered everywhere. They didn't see them back in 30 years or so. So my father came to Kolkata by just walking and running for 3 days and 3 nights, and then took shelter in Barisha's Savarna Chaudhary's Jamindar's house. From there, he was such a great actor, football player, singer. So he got a job. He got to study telegraphy and got a job in NF Railway in Northeast India. But he didn't like that because there was not much classical music, happening there. So he left the job. He came to Kolkata. Bade Ghulam Ali Khan Sahab, Ustad Amir Khan Sahab, all these great maestros, Hindu great gurus, Omkar Nath Thakur ji and Pandit Ravi Shankar, all these great maestros are performing in Kolkata. So he came to Kolkata. I was born in Kolkata. They found in me music was very bright. So my mom taught me Indian classical vocal.
Yes, you performed at the age of
Four.
4
And
in All India Radio, yeah.
And then they gave me a slide guitar. I played the Bhairavi compositions
Wow.
on it. And Ustad Keramatullah Khan Sahab, the great legend of Farrukhabad Tabla Gharana, he heard my playing at the age of 4 and he came and sat with me, blessed me by his tabla accompaniment. So those things were destined, I was supposed to not do something for myself, but do something for others better.
I know, for the society,
Yeah,
for the
it
larger
is.
good.
They need.
You actually invented 4 of different guitars, which is unthinkable. Now it's wherever you go, you feel ukulele is in. People are actually singing with ukulele, and it was actually done by you, named as Anandi. That's inspired by your daughter.
Yes.
And first guitar, that was, I think,
Chaturangi.
Chaturangi.
Yes.
That was with 22 strings.
Yes.
That was
1978.
unimaginable. When you were 15 years old. 15. So it is, I think, blessing of God. Without that, there was no sound engineering. How you did that? That is
Munji,
impeccable.
I have no idea. What I can remember from that age, that now I am 63, that at the age of 15, I only remembered that I am going to North Calcutta in Hathibagan, where Pandit Shyam Ganguly, Acharya of Sarod, student of Baba Alauddin Khan, playing upstairs, teaching his daughters. I am sitting downstairs with my tiny little guitar and I'm hearing those beautiful aroma of sound. And I was stuck. Can I get close any sound in my tiny little 60 rupees guitar, that sound? I went to hear concerts with my father of Pandit Ravi Shankar, Ustad Vilayat Khan Sahab at the age of 2, 3. Ali Akbar Khan Sahab's Sarod killed me. Immediately I said to my father, I would like to learn from this great Ustad Baba. And so I always tried to bring the Indian culture into whatever I play on my lap. You can say any name, but that the struggle was from inside and the outer struggle was even bigger because nobody understood my question. Answer was not there, but question, nobody understood what I am asking for.
Because that time you never studied sound engineering.
No.
You never studied anything. It was within you which was coming out.
Exactly.
And you did 4 different types of guitar, which is impeccable. And that is there. as a patent. So I want to ask you that at the age of 10, I think you went to Ahmedabad
No,
to have
uh, I went to Ahmedabad at the age of 21
21.
after receiving National All India Radio competition first
First,
prize.
first, right.
My guru I met and I went there at the age of 21. And I left all my charismatic concerts, flamboyant socialization with my fans, or left my early childhood students. I just took one 10 rupees note and took the train and arrived Ahmedabad after 47 hours of traveling with my first invention, Chaturangi. But my guru gave me whatever I am today, the spirituality, the meaning of life, the meaning of music, everything.
10 years of
10 years.
resentless work.
Yes, yes.
You never had that fear that 10 years out of this profession, my name will fade off somewhere and then again I have to start from scratch?
Well, at that age, 21, if there is already a path written for you, either you see it or you don't see it. It was written there, and I never saw it. I never knew what the next year will be looking for me. I always worked every day from the spiritual path, from the musical struggle, inside and outside, creating, demanding my ear, my brain, my heart, my soul, demanding some better mead or bass or better sustenance from the left hand. All these things kept me busy. So whatever came as a success or whatever came as a passage in my life, it came automatically. I had, my mother used to say, যার নেই উত্তর পূব তার মনে সদাই সুখ, যার যার নেই ডান বাম তার মনে সদাই কৃষ্ণ নাম. So
True.
if you don't look at your tiny little life, you can look at something much bigger than
Bigger.
your life. So
So
my
you
mom
were
and
surrendered
father,
from the day
my mom
one, you
and
were surrendered.
my dad and mom has given me that training very early in my life. Yes.
So after making Chaturangi, so you went to your Guruji. So what was his reaction and how he really appreciated that and he asked you to make it more, or he just dismantled it and asked you to start from the scratch?
From the very beginning, when I met him in Kolkata in ITC Sangeet Research Academy, he came for a workshop he given on Nad and yoga. After that, when I met, he asked me to come over with my Chaturangi, and that was not videographed. That session of 3 hours, he just kept grinding me in a mixer grinder and asking me millions of questions, why this, why that, because he also never thought or
Saw
something like that. That instrument, that finger picking, that left hand clarity, the fast speed performance, because on slide guitar people used to play slow poke film songs or Tagore songs or little of Najrul Giti or something, but nobody has heard that on a slide guitar before. So he was astonished, and after all the grinding was over, he told me, go in the dining room, there is some food waiting for you. And then he told my father that, Sunilji, you have done whatever was supposed to be done to your son. From today, let me take over and I will see what I can do. My guru passed away in 2018, but he's all blessings, all things I have everything in a videography in my mind. He is still there.
That is amazing. That is really greatness of your guru and you
I-
being a shishya.
When I went there in Ahmedabad, when I was learning from like 10 hours, 12 hours every day practicing during the night, when he's sleeping, I'm practicing in the carpet, he's sleeping with Guruma on the bed in the same room. So I'm practicing, he's little sleeping, he's listening. He wanted me to play my style. He never asked me to play like his style. His style was completely different, with different set of strings, finger picking styles, everything. So one day I got very upset. I told Guruji, I came all this way. I left everything to study with you. I was crying all day that day. He said, What? What happened, Debashish? I said, Guruji, you are not teaching you're not teaching your style anymore. What happened? He said, don't copy my style. People will tell you that you are a copy of mine. Whatever you have got,
that is your original.
That's your original, and that's really powerful. That will make you happy all your life. So this kind of guru is very, very rare.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
I'm so blessed.
So your journey from Debashish to Pandit Debashish. So that journey, what is the difference of just Debashish and Pandit Debashish?
Well, I always think I am a very, very failure subject, because to my dictionary of grinding myself under my wisdom, knowledge and faith, I always felt there is no word called success. There is always a failure in a different level, altitude. So if there was a level of success, there would be no further growth. So I don't have the rooftop. I always have the sky to go another level, another level. So I am a mere student of Indian classical music and lover and passionate lover of music as in a global platform. I do a lot of compositions. I do also play traditional, already composed songs from great gurus or great composers. But all these instruments has fortified my life in a different dimension. So every instrument has its own personality, own ideology. I just keep on discovering that all day, every day.
So being a Pandit Debashish and again a Debashish, there is no change, you say?
No.
There is no change.
Pandit, people says with the respect, that is their goodness. But I am that same Debashish of my parents, of my gurus.
You are the one who has gone beyond the countries, beyond the borders, beyond everywhere. You were the first Indian to put a foothold in the global platform of music. You are the first person who has combined, that is our Hindustani classical music, to the Western. You have worked with many of ustads, like Ustad Zakir Hussain. You have worked. You had I think you had a band also together, and you played with them. You played with people from abroad. So, what was your take from there? What was your journey? Did it change? Or you felt that no, me being alone in my sphere would have gone me much more up rather than they getting attached to my name?
Well, actually, I can describe this in many different ways, but let us take only one way. Like, say, you, Munji or Debashish, in every few years of experience of positive, negative, good, and bad, we naturally go one or two steps ahead. And when we look back, both the sides we are living. So moving forward with whatever you collect from your tradition is the best thing in life as a student of music. And when I wanted to do that, God has given me so many opportunities. I mean, I play a 6-string slide guitar. How come I wanted to create a Pushpavina?
That was your last creation,
Yeah.
Pushpavina.
I play a 6-string slide guitar. How come I have a 12-string guitar to slide? So that doesn't come in a normal education in university or normal study with a guru. Because you pick up a tanpura, you start tuning and you say ah. You pick up a sitar from a store, you come to a guru putting a ganda, shagird, you start playing, copy your guru. I didn't have anybody to copy. The instruments came in my mind. Instruments I have been fortunate to develop myself had no reference. The reference was the great musical lineage, the khazana of Indian classical or Western music also. So I studied Western numbers on a slide guitar. That gave me the technique. When I went to America, I played with the blues guitarists, Hawaiian guitarists, jazz guitarists, country guitarists, and I felt that Indian classical music is everywhere. They are just cousins. They only speak in a different accents. So that gave me a lot of...
Sare Gama and Do Re Mi Fa Sol La Ti is all same.
It's all same, basically. But I should mention that if you say that I am ambassador, my generations ahead, they were all great ambassadors in their own time. Start from Pandit Ravi Shankar, his elder brother Uday Shankar ji, Ustad Ali Akbar Khan Sahab, Baba Alauddin Khan, Ustad Vilayat Khan Sahab, and then next generation elders, Ustad Zakir Hussain and his contemporary Pandit Hariprasad Chaurasia, Pandit Shiv Kumar Sharma. In singing, Bade Ghulam Ali Khan Sahab inspires even today's youth. And all these great, they were all ambassadors. I have plugged few things from them and made my plate to serve the seekers. The more population has grown, at that time there was not much people in the planet. More population has grown, more diversified are they, more there are confusions. So it is my liability, whatever I have gathered from these great gurus, to serve younger generation and say that, Baba, listen to this.
Absolutely.
Ma, see this. It's so beautiful. Just let's do it. So that is my karma. And I have created my own path. I didn't follow the success or stardom. I never followed it. But there was no time to follow that. You need to be in a different way disciplined. You need to be different way to be looked. So all those stuff I had to leave behind because I'm scoring new music. I'm creating new instruments, creating new ragas, teaching all people around the world who are not from my race, not from my language, not from my food. I slept in so many beds, unknown people. Their smell is unknown on the bed, in the pillow. I slept with them. In the morning they made an omelette, a couple of toasts from their kitchen. I played with their children. I didn't know their name, who they are. This was my journey. Beyond the comfort zone of stars. Stars has their own difficulty. I have my own difficulty too, but they are not comparable. So my life was very, very different. So when I started playing something like that, and I created some arrangement of strings, I went for the patenting, but I saw people have already started copying it. So I still have patent, but I didn't file a case against them because they are beautiful people. They are trying something new by getting
from
inspired by
you.
me. So I cannot stop them. So they are playing, they are making their music, they are doing their families, everything.
Bread and butter, they're meeting up.
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
So I feel really happy because they are my extended families now.
Your thought process is absolutely very, very spiritual, I will tell, because this kind of thought process cannot happen in any ordinary human being. That it's not possible that to think like that. Any ordinary human being would have first filed a case and told that, listen, this is mine. So acclaim that this is my, you give me the royalty. But you have not done. You was always out of the box. Your life is always out of the box. The struggles, the highs, the lows, everything you met with so many people. I just wanted to ask you something, that today's generation, they all believe in shortcut. Everything in shortcut, in auto tuning, in
Auto
in
tuning, lip syncing.
lip syncing, and whatever AI can come into. So how you think that you can be a part to stop this and create a genre for it, to inspire people, because people are just taking the shortcut out of it, and they are just, might be it's your music which is made, you just put an AI and they just auto tune in some other different 2 3 different ragas and a new music comes, and then they become famous with that. And it is simply, this is what is happening without any talent. What do you have to say for it?
This is a very, very beautiful question, but the answer could be harsh. And but I will still try to be respectful to reply this. So in this context, I should say that I have given hundreds of hours of thoughts. The technology owned by only few people around the world. We are 7 billion people. If we could unite, we could ask them to stop it.
Don't
But
you think it's same like a piracy, which
it is.
in middle era we were trying to
is.
fight on
It
it
is.
and something like that?
It is. Piracy, you know, piracy though, definitely it is a piracy, but of course AI should be used in a very busy life to do some errands. Errands means you don't go for shopping your groceries, you don't go for shopping your shampoos, etc. You got Blinkit.
True.
So AI should be used as a Blinkit. Ideas, put some ideas, and AI will bring something on your plate. Then you make your
Make
master.
your master.
Your master artwork, your writing, your creations, you saved some life, time. Not finding things, finding or talking, discussing on a tea table, sitting with people. You have AI as your servant. That much should be given. Like I always said in many social medias campaign, that when companies produced mobile phone, they sold mobile phone for 10,000 to 10 lakhs, but they didn't have a curriculum activity for children to tell them how to use mobile phone for their own benefit.
True.
Same
Very true.
is with AI. There is no such education is yet there to talk about what should be AI's limitation to use. Otherwise, people are greedy, people are lazy. They will use it to maximize their profit, their benefits, their everything, their dominance in social media. They will use anything to become a monster.
Absolutely.
So AI will help them to become a monster.
Absolutely.
Like mobile phone made monsters more than creative artists.
True.
Everybody has a mobile phone, is a Facebook content writer. That's not the right. So there should be a limit of using your progressive digital platform, and that education has never been given by any company or any big multinational, international companies or schools anywhere. There is no control. So
Yes, because
I don't have any control.
business is also a part of it. No,
Yeah.
that's why they do not give the control.
Exactly. Talk about birth control. Are we enough with the 7 billion people, or we are heading to 9 billion people?
That's
So
a big question.
control is
Control
not
is
there.
not there.
So as a musician, a humble practicing slide guitar and whatever I do in my life, I have to accept the fact that it is not. But if there will be a movement, my name should be there always.
I have one more simple, very simple question to you. That art in different form, as a musician, suppose as a vocalist is there, and again as an actor is there, but they are all artists. They are not valued in the same platform, because a musician, thousands of hours are required to make themselves perfect with a instrument. A vocalist, thousands of time is required to make them perfect with that ragas or that song. And actor also same. So they all, according to me, I might be wrong, but you should say, they're all in the same platform, but they are not valued, they are not remunerated, they are not respected, I would say, or they are not idolized in the same way. Why you feel that?
Uh, well, if there is a Mount Everest, there must be a Shiliguri or Kalimpong. Otherwise, a Mount Everest cannot be a Mount Everest. Every art form, fortunately or unfortunately, has a footholds and has a pinnacle.
But don't you think, Dada, that a vocalist is as equal to a musician, but musicians
You
do
mean
not,
instrumentalist?
is not getting that what they are supposed to get, what a vocalist is getting.
This is all about in India. Whatever I see, it's not in Western world.
True.
Our great maestros, Pandit Ravi Shankar, Ustad Ali Akbar Khan, Ustad Vilayat Khan Saabs, and Nikhil Banerjee, all these great maestros, they were highly reputed and legendary artists as an instrumentalist.
But Dada,
But
how many
nowadays-
people they become that? They are
yeah.
in counts.
Yeah, in counts, it is difficult to, because people in general don't understand that when there is a lyric in a song, a singer's limitation is in the lyric. She cannot do, say, duba, diba, iti, uti, kati, puti. They cannot use those words if that is not included in the song. But an instrumentalist with one instrument, whether it's a violin or a guitar or a sitar or a santur, they can create numerous, multiple master tonalities, soundscapes, and that attracts beyond the borders. People who don't understand your Bengali or my Hindi, but they love your sound. You cannot sing with ah all the time. You cannot sing for 5 minutes ah, only ah. You can sing alap. Even then, you have to sing nom, tom, ta, na, na, all these syllables. So syllables are there, not akar. One sound is not enough for singing. But for instrument, one strike of the resonating strings, one strike of the chikari, and one strikes of all the open strings open the entire horizon. But that needs education. In a country of 1.4 or 1.5, I don't know what is official figure, billion people, how many people you think are eating and sleeping well.
True.
So if there is no economic renaissance and then no health renaissance, then musical renaissance cannot be possible. Music comes at the third place. And that is, I am not talking, that's the truth talking. So we need our economic condition better. We need our children to have a basic comfort zone so that they can pick up a tanpura or a slide guitar with a restful mind, and they can practice for 1 hour without pressure of corporate pressure of work. They don't go for smoking cigarette, they go for playing few numbers on their slide guitar to get out of those stress. So those kind of cultural, those kind of art of living, only we can talk when the economy and public health is better.
It is a beautiful idea that if IT people in between their breaks, they can go and listen, practice music among themselves, forming a little band of their. It will be an amazing idea
I gave
because
this idea.
culturally they will be moved.
I gave this idea to Apple.
Wow.
Not today. Steve Jobs was alive. I gave this idea during the lunch period. Why don't you have your instruments in somewhere? Finish your lunch quickly, have 15 minutes play and come back. They all clapped, but I don't know if that was implied or that they implemented in their system. But it is possible.
It is absolutely
If
possible.
you are in open mind, you have something always better than whatever you are doing today. You need to just think of betterment of yourself. My students who always, corporate workers, Tata, Microsoft or something, or Apple or Google, they say, Guruji, so much stress, we don't get time. I say, okay, look at yourself. Tell me what time you wake up? 7 o'clock. Wake up at 6. Guruji, I go to bed around 2 o'clock after meeting. No problem. I survived 10 years with my guru sleeping every day only 2 hours. 10 years. So your 10 years of working with your company, you sleep only 1 hour less. When you are driving, listen to my classes. Keep on humming with the classes. You don't need to play guitar. When you have a recess or something, you are changing from one meeting to the other meeting. Just keep on a headphone and go to the meeting and open your earphone. Now they are making around between 2.5 to 3.5 hours every day, sticking with the music. Everything is possible if you want to. If you want to make change of the world, you need to change yourself first.
Because they say in medical science also, as I'm a doctor, so they say nowadays that music therapy is the best therapy for mental health.
Of course.
And nowadays people are suffering for mental health like anything because of the stress around, and they do not have that, that space for recreation. And before, recreation was going to some concert, listening to the music, hearing, but you can say in a home there is some majlish is sitting, and some people are playing music, some people are, they are singing, and people are enjoying. This was the way of the entertainment.
Absolutely.
When I was small also, I have seen my parents doing that.
Absolutely.
But now, if you ask me, I only don't do it. There is no time. But it was so important.
It is.
That stays.
You have to let your passion and wisdom win over your situation. Only
Yes.
then it is possible.
Yes. Thank you so much, Dada. Thank
God
you so
bless
much.
you, Dr. Moon
Thank you
Chattaraj.
so much, Dada.
Nice to meet you and having me in this podcast series.
Yes, this
I'll
is.
be really, really looking forward to this series to start.
Yes, Dada.
God bless you.
Thank
and
you, Dada.
keep on
Thank
doing
you.
this good job.
Thank you, Dada. Thank you so much for coming. Thank you.
Namaskar.
Hello everyone, and this was the end note with Debashish Da, Pandit Debashish Bhattacharya. We have talked and we have really learned so much about the music, how his journey started and his dedication towards the music. Thank you so much for being with us. See you once again beyond the scrubs.